Hi everyone, welcome. Today is Sunday, November 16th. My name is Yolanda Nixon and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this is week 10 of the 10 weeks of Stampmas. We have 2 more weeks left, and then after that, Christmas is soon gonna get here. So every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I've been going live to showcase how to create 2 holiday Christmas cards or projects such as gift card holders or candy boxes, which I did last week. And Chanel was the winner of the 2 items that I made last week. So last week I made the gingerbread candy box and also a gingerbread card, which the card opens like this and you can write your message here, your sentiment. So she is the winner of these 2 projects. And I will have those in the mail for her this week. So all you need to do to enter to win the 2 items that I am going to create tonight is just comment on this video here on Facebook. Since Facebook Lives are only available for 30 days and then they are deleted by the system, I'm also uploading these videos to my YouTube channel. So they will be placed there forevermore. And also, if you request to join my VIP group here on Facebook, and the link is in the description of this video, then you can download the instructions on the 2 cards or any of the projects that I have made within these 12 weeks of Stampmas. And what is Stampmas? Stampmas is stamping plus Christmas, because that is what I do. I stamp, I create cards, scrapbook pages, home decor, trinkets, anything with paper crafts. So I hope you will join me. I am going to tell you a little bit about what I do. So I hold monthly card classes here in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is North Texas. And my next card class will be on Saturday, December 13th, I believe. Yes, I think it's the 13th. And they're from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and you can come and go as long as you finish the classes that you have signed up for. Usually I have 3 classes during that day, so you're welcome to take all of them or just 1 or 2. The next thing I also have is my crafting cruise, which will be next October 2026. We are sailing out of Galveston, Texas and heading to the Bahamas. So it's going to be an 8-day cruise. And if you would like more information, there is a post further down in my newsfeed, in my feed, that gives you all the information. But if you have any questions about the cruise itself or how to sign up or how it happens, let me know. You can send me an email, a Facebook message, or call me or text me, and I will get those answers for you. It's really fun. We've been to the Bahamas before, so we're going again. And you have until July of next year to sign up. And if you want to come by yourself, that's fine. But if you want to bring someone who's not a crafter, then they don't have to take the crafting portion. Just sign them up, take advantage of the discounted rate that we get as a group. And if you want to craft with us, then just pay the deposit for the crafting portion. It's really fun. The craft room is open 24/7. We have projects for you to make. We have some gifts. We have we play bingo. We do other fun activities on the ship as a group or individually. The week is yours. And of course, we do stop at some ports, and then we venture out and do excursions and things like that. So it's quite fun, and it's a cruise. I mean, it's fun. Also, if you want to stay on land, I do have a crafting retreat that is coming up in April 2026. It's going to be held in Red Oak, Texas, which is about 30 minutes south of Dallas, Texas, on I-35, if you're familiar with the area. And there's room for 8 crafters. So if you would like to be part of the 8, let me know. Also, there is a post further down in my feed with all of the information. And of course, starting the new year, We are going to have a new mini catalog, which is from January to May. So there's a lot of new things that are going to start coming out in January. So look forward to sharing that information with you guys. So now I'm going to turn my camera down. So give me just a few minutes to get that situated, and I'll give you more information about the projects that we're going to be making and what we're going to be using. So you see my ceiling fan. And here is, ooh, something happened. Okay, something is going on with my phone here. There he goes. Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So this is our current mini catalog. It is available from September to December of 2025. All of the, well, most of the items that I've been using for my 12 weeks of Stampmas have come from the mini catalog, and also our online exclusives. So there are some products that are not in either one of our catalogs, either the mini catalog or our annual catalog, but are specific to online. And you can find those products on my online store. They are while supplies last, so you could go into my online store every once in a while and just check to see if the items that you want are still available. But if they are not, or they're coming close to being sold out, there will be, it will state underneath the item says low inventory. So when you see that, make sure you grab it, because when it says low inventory, it's almost close to being sold out. So you don't want to miss on the items that you want or need for your scrapbooking, for your card making hobbies. So this is the mini catalog. The item that I'm using here, let me see if it's in here. I'm not sure. I know it's called, what is this called? Joyful Things. I thought it was in here, but I don't see it on the list. So what we are using is, oh, there it is. Yes, page 13. Okay, so what are we using today is a Joyful Days Memories and More card pack. So the Memories and More card pack, let me show you the card packs. You get 6 of, there's 54 cards total. There's 2 card sizes. So you get a 3x4 card size, and you get a 4x6 card size. And you get 6 of each, and they're double-sided. So let me go through each one of them. And let me put this aside. So you have, let me just close that up. So you have Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And then here you can do some noting, some writing, annotate what's going on when you put it in your scrapbook. Then you have some trees, and on the back side you have some plaid. And then this is for some more writing. And then you have some color splashes on there. So those are the 4x6. And then the 3x4 are either going to go horizontal or vertical. But this is Christmas cheer. And then you have that back side too. And these are trees, and these are, they coordinate with this one here. So if you're putting these on the same scrapbook page, you can do that. And then you have Merry Christmas, and this one coordinates with this one here. So if you're doing the same thing, oh, and the back of that is also plaid. Then you have Joyful Days. And here's another Christmas tree. And this is the same pattern, sort of the same pattern as this right here. And then you have this wreath, which you can stamp anything that you would like in the middle. And then you have the grid paper. Then you have the writing paper and some more plaid. So these are so you get 6 of these, of each one of these, and these are double-sided. And then you get 6 of these, and there's 3 of them, and they're double-sided. So together that makes 54 cards. And let me show you just an example of how we use the scrapbook for memory keeping. So this is our album. It's a 6x8 black album, and black because the spine is black. And you can buy a variety pack, and the variety pack of our inserts are 6x8, and they come with 12 pages, 5 designs. So this is just 2 of the designs. So you have 2 slots for the 6x4, and then you have 4 slots for the 4x6. And there's also a combination of having 1 big slot and then 2 small ones, and 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. So there's 5 different designs, but you get 12 sheets to do the inserts here in your binder. So how you would use this for just easy scrapbooking is you would place the cards into the inserts, and then on this is just black cardstock. You can add a picture here, or just take the black cardstock out and then just place a picture here, 4x6. Of course, you would have to cut your photo down. Here you can write what's going on. You can do photo. You can do a photo here and use this as a backdrop, or you can just take it out and just put the 4x6 in there. And also the same thing here. You can use that as a backdrop, or use this one, or just do some writing of what's going on. But this is like the quick and easy way to scrapbook. And we do have this binder, which is 6x8, and we also have a 12x12 binder. So there's different ways to do scrapbooking, but this is how the Memories and More card pack is used. However, I'm not going to use it like this. What I'm going to do is I am going to create 2 cards using the Memories and More card pack. So let me put these. Oh, and by the way, if you would like a catalog, either the mini catalog or the annual catalog, let me know, write in the comments, and I will get together with you if I don't have your address already, and I'll get both of these in the mail to you. So let me bring out the materials that we're going to be using for our first card. We are going to be using the Merry Christmas and the Most Wonderful Time of Year. And these cards are going to be no stamping. So we are not going to get ink. There's no ink out here because the sentiments are already on the card pack. So these make very quick to make cards. If you are a beginner or don't have that much time to make cards, these are going to be super helpful. And because you get so many of these in the card pack, you have 6 of these, you can make 6 cards. Quick and easy. So we're going to start with our base, which is our basic white. This is a 8.5 by 5.5. So it's basically half of one of our sheets of cardstock. So we cut that in half and we're going to fold it. And I'm going to get my bone folder and just crease the fold. And then we're going to grab 2 pieces of cherry cobbler. So this cherry cobbler is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's only 1/8 below. Oh, so we are going to use our trimmer, and I forgot to get my trimmer. Oh, give me just a second. there it is. So sorry about that. I forgot about my trimmer. Okay, so since this piece is 4 by 6, we need to cut this down to 4, which it's already 4, by 5 1/4. So to make it even, I'm going to cut a little bit off of this side and a little bit off of this side. So we're going to cut at 3/8, and I'm using my side on this side, 3/8, and make sure I'm not cutting over. Okay, so that is going to be just a little bit more because it has to be shorter. So that's actually almost the exact same size. So let's cut this down just a little bit more. So we're gonna go 1/8 and 1/8 on this side. And we're going to add this to our cherry cobbler. And then this piece is 4 by 6. So we've cut the cherry cobbler, I'm sorry, 4 by 3. So we've cut this at 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So it's 1/8, just bigger than the actual card pack. So now we're going to get our adhesive. Besides the cutting, the trimming, this card is very easy to put together. And because the design are the same, it fits perfectly. And we're going to do this. We're going to add it to our card base. And then this is going to go on our card base with just adhesive. And add it there. And the words, don't worry about the words. They're going to be covered up by this piece here. So we're going to add dimensionals to the back of this. And we're also going to add ribbon. I'm going to do 5. 1 in the middle. And then I'm going to grab my ribbon, and this is our gold striped ribbon. And we're just going to wrap it around and make a bow at the top. And I'm just going to cut it down there. I'm going to use my ribbon tweezers to hold that in place. Little bunny rabbit ears. And pull through. And just adjust the legs of the ribbon to get it to the size that you want. Roll it up. Cut the ends to be even. And also slant it so you can have that little pointy edge on the ribbon. And if you would like to, you can add a glue dot or just some adhesive underneath the middle of the ribbon, just so that you can hold it in place. And then we're going to take off the dimensionals, the backing. These are double-sided adhesive. They're called dimensionals because they pop up and they give your card some dimension. And we're going to place that right in the middle. And then the last step is we're going to add some, these are the faceted snowflakes gems. And we're going to add 3, so on the snowflake gems, you have 3 colors. And you can have 2 sizes. You have the big and the small. So we're going to add 3 of the cherry cobbler. And just randomly. And one more right here. And that is our first card. Quick and easy, simple. But like I said, you have 6 of these and 6 of those, so you can quickly make 6 Christmas cards. Okay, so now we're going to make our second card. So we're going to be using Mossy Meadow. And this is our card base. We're not going to use this side. We're going to use the plaid. And we're going to use Joyful Days. And this is going to be the inside of our card. Okay, so this is what we call a fancy fold card. So we're going to fold it in half. And do the crease. And then one of the flaps, you're going to fold it back on itself until it meets the edge and then crease it. And when you open the card, it's going to open like this, fancy fold. So we're going to place the inside of the card because we're not going to do anything with that. Like I said, there is no stamping in this card. And the inside piece is measured at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. It's just 1/8 smaller than the card base side. So this piece here, we're going to do 2 things to it. We're going to add this plaid to this piece right here, and also the inside piece. So we need this to be 2 inches and 2 inches. Well, this is already 4 inches, so that's perfect. But we need this side to be 5 3/8 to match the height of the inside. So we're just going to measure that at 5 3/8. And 3/8. We're going to cut it down. And then we're going to cut at 2 inches. Put adhesive. And we're going to add it right here to the inside flap. And we're going to add adhesive to the same thing to this side. And I turned it around just so I can match up the lines. So when you cut, just be careful if you want to match up your lines. So the other way didn't match up. So, and that's the fancy fold. And this is the same measurements as the one before. So this is 4 by 3. So this is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So just 1/8 more than the other one. And we're going to, okay, so this is not 4. Did I not cut that correctly? Nope, that's 3 by 4. That's exactly the same size, so we're not going to use that. luckily I have another piece here, so always make sure your measurements are correct. So this is going to be 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. And at the beginning of the video, when I'm talking to you guys and you see my face, right behind me are all of my cardstocks in order of family. So my Mossy Meadow cardstock was very easy for me to get to because it's right behind me. Okay, so now we have our border, yay. And we're gonna add dimensionals to only one side of our card front. And I'm gonna add 5. Take off the backing. And we're going to center this right in the middle of the card. And press down. And this is your fancy fold card. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a bow. So get my gold ribbon out again. Ooh, let's do that again. Bows are tricky. Okay. And then just pull the ribbon to the size that you want it. Make it sure that it's even. And then pull. Ooh, that's still kind of lopsided. Pull it again. Yeah, much better. And then we're gonna match up the ribbon, cut a diagonal, and we're gonna add it right here to the corner. Add some adhesive. And you can use a glue dot, you can use adhesive, or you can use glue, whichever you prefer, our liquid glue. And the last thing we're going to do is add some snowflakes. I'm also going to be using the same color, which is the cherry cobbler, I believe. And we're going to add one here and one at the bottom. Okay, so those are the 2 cards that we made. So you have a fancy fold card. You can add your sentiment right here underneath. And then we have the Merry Christmas. So this was a very quick and easy way to make Christmas cards. You need your trimmer, of course, and you will need some cardstock and some adhesive, and if you have ribbon, rhinestones, whatever you would like to put, but there is no stamping because all the sentiments are already on the card pack. So these are quick and easy. Let me show you 2 other cards that I made as samples. But if you comment on this video, these are the 2 cards that you will be in the drawing to win. No purchase necessary. Just watch the video either live or on replay and just comment. And I will put you in the drawing for next week. So I will be doing the drawing on Sunday, and then I'll post in the comments of this video who the winner is. So this is another card that I made, and I used the Christmas cheer. The white, the basic white, is 1/4 of an inch more. So this was 4.5. I'm sorry, 4 by 3. So the white piece is 3.5 by 4.5. So it's a little bit bigger. There's more around it. And then this is from our Distressed Designer Series paper. I thought it matched well. And of course the ribbon goes around this piece here, and this is on dimensionals. And then I have 2 rhinestones on there, or the snowflakes. And then the next card that I made is using the trees backing, and the tree, the 4x6 tree. So let me show you how I made this card. So I cut the tree down. This is already cut down to fit the card front. But then I fuzzy cut this tree. So this tree is one of the card packs. So I fuzzy cut it, which means I cut it out with my scissors. I placed it on a piece of mossy meadow, and then I trimmed around the mossy meadow to match what I cut the tree. So it looks like there's a shadow. And then I placed it on this card, on the card base with dimensionals, and of course added the bow. And this Joyful Days is the same as this, but I used my 1 3/4 punch to punch out the Joyful Days, and then I used my 2-inch punch to cut out the cherry cobbler circle, and I mounted it on there with adhesive, and then I put it on the card front with dimensionals. So again, you can use this piece any way you would like to. You can use the punch like I did and use it on another card. So there's different ways you can use all of the card packs and make different cards, but these are 2 additional cards that I made, and inside is blank, of course, because you can write your own message. But these are the 2 that I made this week that you are going to be entered to win if you make a comment. Share the video. If after 30 days this video is no longer here because Facebook will delete it, then it will be in my YouTube channel. And if you're a part of my newsletter, you will receive at the end of the 12 weeks of Stampmas, you'll receive an email with all of the video links for YouTube. Some of them will still have Facebook because it's a running list of all the weeks, and of course they might not be available, but all the YouTube links will be available, and it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel where you can view the videos from here on out. I have no plans to delete it, so you can have those. And also, if you would like the instructions to these cards or any of the other projects that I have made in the last 10 weeks, please join my VIP group, and you are more than welcome to download the instructions and recreate the projects that I have made. Well, it is 8:34. This is the shortest video I have done throughout this series. So next week I will be live again at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. Hope you will join me, and I will be, I don't have the bundle that I'm using, but it's sitting over there on my other table. But hope to see you then. If you have any questions or comments about this series, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And of course, my card classes coming up in December, my retreat in April, and also my cruise in October of next year. Okay, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful Sunday.